Well, Fox 4 has been highlighting prominent figures in Southwest Florida history to celebrate Black History Month. This morning, we want to introduce you to a woman named Selma Daniels. She was a pioneer in Black education in Labelle, a trailblazer, a matriarch with a heart of gold. If you haven't heard of Selma Daniels before, you're not alone. I grew up here in Southwest Florida, and I'm sad to say I didn't hear of her incredible story until just a few weeks ago. But I promise you this, you won't forget her now. As Dorothy Johnson walked up to the door of Daniels Elementary for the first time in 64 years. What kind of memories do you have from here?
All good ones. All good ones.
All of those good memories came rushing back.
I could just see myself running around out there playing around on oak trees.
Dorothy is now 78 years old. Daniels Elementary, or the Daniels School as this sign out front says, is where she got her start in education. Its front doors locked shut.
I would walk through this door.
But the Daniels School is more than just a place Dorothy fondly remembers. It's now a shadow of an incredible mark in Labelle history that all started with a woman named Selma Daniels.
She is our hero. There's not many of us left, but she is our hero.
This is the only photo of Selma Daniels I could find. Born around 1898 in Alabama, she moved to Labelle with her husband in 1930. This letter, written by Selma herself, describes Labelle at that time as a small place with growing pines, oaks, and palmettos.
Schools were segregated. I grew up during that time.
62-year-old Henry Gresham tells me by phone, at that time, Black children in Labelle had no access to education, other than going 60 miles round trip to Clewiston. But as more kids came to the area, Selma Daniels started having classes out of her home, and she wrote in her letter, "Lady Luck began smiling on us." The idea for Daniels Elementary was born.
I mean, here's a woman coming into Jim Crow South, public school for Black people. Yeah, you didn't do that in those days, but she did it.
The first school for Black children in Labelle, right on the corner of what's now called Selma Daniels Avenue and Manatee. Her letter says she convinced the school board to get her this 2-room building so she could teach more kids. She said the principal of the white school at the time told her it should be named Daniels Elementary. "This is an honor I will cherish all the days of my life," Selma wrote, and a place Dorothy would cherish all of hers.
But I would love to see it before I leave here, you know.
A shot-in-the-dark phone call to Labelle City Hall.
There we go.
And Dorothy's wish came true.
On my way to school after 64 years. 64 years.
Yes, it's abandoned, in disrepair, in desperate need of more than a little TLC. But for Dorothy,
Things haven't changed since they put it here.
what's it like to be in here for the first time in 60 years?
Oh my God, I feel like I'm 15 or 16 years old. Miss Daniel had a stage where we did little plays, like a little kitchen, and she made sure everybody ate. And this right here is a book library, and I just remember her sitting there behind that desk with those long red fingernails. And if you didn't respect her, when she pinched you, oh, she pinched us, honey.
Other than those long red fingernails, Selma Daniels is remembered for being an example.
Best thing about it, I mean, was being taught by people that look like you. For me personally, I think it made me a better human being. Yeah, when I think about it now, I smile.
Every one of us that went to school up under her, we are successful in life, huh? She did that.
Inside these 4 walls hold the memories of children who say otherwise they would have been forgotten.
It wouldn't be no us. It wouldn't be no us.
Who felt so much love, they say they didn't know they were different.
We didn't know we were interference to their toes.
And who say Selma Daniels introduced them to a world in which they could dream about their futures. What kind of legacy do you think Selma Daniels left behind?
The legacy for me is to be vigilant in your pursuits, where she was in her pursuit, the Daniels School, and to always give back when you can. So she saw a need and she filled that need without any earthly reward.
She came here as an angel and she left as an angel.
Selma Daniels really did inspire so many people, even people who never knew her. In fact, a professor at Florida Southwestern State College who introduced me to the story of Selma Daniels is starting a scholarship in her name. Brandon Jett teaches African American history. When he moved to Labelle in 2019, he started digging into the roots of the area. He read a bit about Selma Daniels and started asking questions. After learning about her impact, he came up with the idea for the Selma Daniels Education Scholarship.
Will offer roughly $4,000 every year to a student pursuing their Bachelor's of Elementary Education at FSW Hendry Glades campus. And the goal is to get Labelle and Hendry County residents who are interested in becoming educators their degree, and hopefully they will stick around in Hendry County and continue on the legacy of Selma Daniels to educate and uplift the future generations that will hopefully make their home here in Hendry County and kind of continue this cycle.
Now, they want to raise $50,000 over the next 5 years. Here's the thing, though. They can't do this without your help. For more information on how to donate and the plans for this scholarship, you can go to our website, fox4now.com, and click on this story.